Welcome to East Africa Speaks. My name is Mike. On this channel, we highlight East Africa through cultural videos, in-person interviews with locals, as well as hear the experience from diasporans within the region, as well as other expats. Please follow us for weekly uploads, and yeah, let's get into the video. So the microphone is fine?
Yeah, microphone.
Okay.
So we're gonna start now. So introduce yourself. Tell me what's your name? So I want you to look at me over here. Don't look at the camera.
Okay.
Yeah. So like, what's your
This
name?
position, or just?
Just be natural. So,
Okay.
Yeah, just be natural. So like, what's your name? Where you're from? And yeah, let's do that. And tell me some things about yourself.
Okay. My name is Henry Mwakajumba. I'm a filmmaker from Tanzania, East Africa. Yeah, born and raised.
Okay. All right, then.
Yeah.
So like film. So what made you get into film? Like, what sparked that?
Wow. I started working in film. I would say like I started by watching first.
Mhm.
As a kid, I think I was 5 or
Mhm.
6.
Mhm.
First time I was introduced, we went somewhere with my brother.
Mhm.
It was like a Christian church,
Mhm.
big hall.
Mhm.
Like they were just showing Jesus movies and like Noah, all the Christian movies.
Mhm.
And at the beginning, I was like, it was too hard to get inside. So I always like, what is happening? I could hear it sometimes, or sometimes the screen would be super far. I couldn't really catch up what is going on, but I could see the excitement of people, the shouting when, like when the movie is interesting. Yeah, and same year, like was the time in my street in Iringa where I was born and raised. There was once I saw just guys putting banners in the street, and I had the sense like, what is going on? And then like the whole place was like something is going to happen. And the same night I saw they brought a TV, like a video screen. Just how precious it was. It's like the screen was coming from like a couple of rich neighborhoods, and they just brought it in our neighborhood. The interest was like very cheap, like 2 cents, something like that. And the same night, I didn't go back home to have dinner or something. I just sat there and say, I'm gonna wait and see what's happened. And then, first thing they did, they played Congolese music as a trailer, like something just to warm up, and it blew my mind. Like, wow, the music that I just hear in the radio, and I could see on the small screens up on top of the table. Yeah, so it was so exciting, and then the guy who was hosting the place, he said, and there was some confrontation. People were like being crazy, guys in the neighborhood being crazy, like they want to smash each other. And the owner of the place, he said, you know what? After this music show, we're gonna play Van Damme, and everyone went wow. And I was like, what is going on here? And then yes, he played Van Damme. Like I don't remember the movie exactly. I think it was a kickboxing. Yeah, and from there, I missed all the dinner at home. I started losing weight. My dad started worrying, like, where's this kid every evening? And the problem was I couldn't pay for the entrance and the guy. So what I had to do was every evening before the show starts, they could give me flyers. So I go over the street, I put flyers and like what's gonna be showed the same day. So that was my ticket. So I put the flyers in the street on the electric poles in people's houses, and then later I got to watch the movie. And I watched a lot of war movies, a lot of kung fu movies. So that was the spark. I guess that was the spark. I was also exposed to storytelling. My brother used to tell me stories at night before he sleep. He would say, "Scratch me here," and I'm gonna tell you a story. So I'll be scratching him, and until he fall asleep, or I tell myself I fall asleep, and he'll be like, "You stop scratching." I stop telling the story. So I'm like, okay. I kept scratching until. So it was like a routine every day, enjoying stories, enjoying movies, enjoying stories home. So it's really raised up my spirit, and sometimes I had friends that didn't the parents were not allowing them to come to watch movies. So I'll watch a movie, and next day I'll have to tell exactly what happened in the movie I watched previous night. And so it was like I had to I was standing in front of them, like performing, like saying everything. I didn't speak English, of course, so I just knew the actions and telling what happened. The guy kicked this, and this what happened, and I had to use more of my body language than, of course, as I said, I didn't understand English, so everything has to come from me the way I understood the movie. Probably maybe I was not that accurate, so I was just telling what I've seen and what also just to pass the feelings that I had on the screen to pass to my friends, and that's how I felt like slowly I started becoming again obsessed with literature. As I grew up, I go to school. I think it was at secondary school. Before high school, I directed a stage play at school. First, I wanted to be a rapper. You know, at secondary school, you don't know what you want to be. Just want to be everywhere and to have attention and girls. And then no one paid attention to my music. And one day, someone said, "You can tell a story. You know, you can direct a stage play. What about that?" Then I said, I'm interested in acting also. So I designed a stage play. I recruited a few of my friends, and we performed. And I was one of the actors and the directors of the stage play, and it went crazy. Like I was on in a single day, I was known for that. My principal, everyone shaking my hands, and I was like, okay, I guess this is it. This is what I'm gonna be doing. Yeah, yeah. So from then, I became so obsessed. Literally try to be behind the camera, not just being an actor, because I felt like I have more power the way I want the story to be. I watch a lot of movies. I could Tanzanian movies specifically. There was few movies like I could watch and just predict how it's gonna end, and of course, I could even sometimes predict the dialogue. Uh, I was not that. I'm not saying that I was smart, but I think I was so used to movies uh, and the storytelling and the school also helped me with literature. I read a lot of books, so it was like burning inside me. Try to put it in front of people and see how they react. Yeah.